That's much better. Thank you, Chief, for fixing that. Um, so yes, welcome to another episode of Talking Football. Insidious is here. Is Insidious here? Well, Insidious is somewhere. I'm the Ghost, and we're gonna get started. This is a week 5 going on week 6. Um, as everyone knows, Chief gave his.
Is the video still playing on your end?
No. Anyway, so as everyone remembers, last week Chief actually gave his opinions too, and quite honestly, we were kind of even on how many ones we got right versus wrong. So yeah, give me a second. 7. Yeah, right over there. Insidious.
This thing is weird. Like, I'm watching on my Twitch right now, and it's showing me and you, but yet on my screen, I'm still showing the whole video going through. It's wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but anyways, before we get too much into this, I forgot to do one thing real quick. So bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Why is this thing still playing?
It's not, dude. I mean, everyone.
It's still playing on my screen, bro.
I'm live, dude. I'm live, and I actually started chatting. Ladies and gentlemen, we're sorry, but Insidious is having technical difficulties on his side, and for some reason, it sounds like a phone is ringing on his end.
Dude, it's that video. It just keeps playing nonstop on my end. Don't get it. Like, it's really irritating. And what makes it even worse is irritating is I was actually getting ready to do our Spotify podcast as well, but it's there it goes again. It keeps wanting to play video. Okay, finally, I have got it to stop. I don't know what happened there. I really don't. I don't.
You've been having technical difficulties for 3 weeks now. Are you sure everything's okay on your end?
All right, bear with me, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the City Ghost. This is week 5 rundown of predictions and scores. So, without further ado, let's get into this. All right, we are ready.
All right. So, fun fact: for all 3 of us, we actually each had 10 right, even though the 10 didn't all come in the same positions. I mean, but we'll get on with that. Thursday night game. Holy crap, that was a horrible game. But Insidious was the only one that said Colts would win. Me and Paul went Broncos, and but I'm gonna say this: Insidious still isn't right. Colts didn't defeat Denver. Denver defeated Denver. Denver made horrible calls. I mean, when you are capable to score, you score. Yeah. Hey, coach, we're down by 3 points. If we don't make our 4th down, we lose the game. But you know what? We could kick a field goal right now on the 5-yard line and tie the game and let our defense go back to work. No. Let's just go for the win. But we've been sucking on fourth downs. Now it's okay. We got Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's been choking lately. No, it's okay. Go for it. Okay. Oh, we lost. How'd that happen? Oh, here's an idea. You didn't kick the field goal and keep the game going. And not to mention the horrible. I mean, I'm talking about the end of overtime here. And not to mention the horrible tricks that they did during the last stream. I mean, they had so many opportunities for scoring, but they kept risking it. And then they're throwing picks. They're turning the ball over. I mean, and that should have been a clue number one that the defense could have got the job done on the other side of the field, because no touchdown was scored during that game. The defenses decided, you know what, we're coming to work today. The offenses, on the other hand, not so much. So that's why I would have kicked the field goal, let my defense get back to work, and hopefully I'll get the ball back. So, but let's go ahead and say what happened. Final score was 12-9 after being 9-9 going into overtime, all field goals. Okay, I did my little rant there. Your thoughts, Insidious?
I was still right.
Yeah, well, technicality don't mean anything.
Technicality is, like you say, it only matters if they win. Almost don't count.
Yeah? Who goes to home and whoops Aaron Rodgers in his own place? Oh, apparently the New York Giants, a team that you said they are not special this year, and yet they whooped Rodgers. You don't do that.
Lambeau, would be different. It wasn't at Lambeau. I'm not home.
Doesn't matter. Packers still the home team.
Don't care. Wasn't at Lambeau. Doesn't matter.
Still a home team.
If it was at Lambeau, you would have saw a different outcome.
And here's the thing. Aaron Rodgers is probably, next to Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers is a GOAT. Everyone knows that. He's one of the best quarterbacks. He's one of the very few that can pull off a Hail Mary, and multiple times in his career, and succeed. But when it was second down, Lions slapped down the football. Third down, slapped it down again. Fourth down, slapped it down again.
You mean Giants?
What'd I say?
Lions.
I'm tired. Giants, either way. That defense came to town, and here's the thing. Before that game, Aaron Rodgers was unbeaten against that team, against that quarterback. 7-0. He can't claim that no more. I know you hate the Giants because you're a Cowboy fan. I get it. I'm the same way with the Niners. I get it.
Yeah, but you know what? There's one thing I can say, though, that he can't. When we faced the Giants, we turned them into the Little Giants.
You do realize the Little Giants defeated the Cowboys in that movie, but I digress.
No, you didn't get that. I'm talking about how they played with Dallas. They were the Little Giants.
Oh.
In other words, they got steamrolled.
I'm guessing it was the Giants that has their only loss. I'm guessing the 4-1.
Yeah, now we're all tied except for the Eagles is ahead.
Shit, I hit the wrong button. Give me 1 second. Oh my god, we're just technical difficulties over here. It's just so fun. Yeah, the Cowboys did defeat the Giants in a very close game, I might add, 23-16. But the Giants doesn't change the fact the Giants are still getting the job done against somewhat reasonable, decent teams. So they just beat the Packers 27-22, and I'm actually kind of looking forward to the rematch between the Giants and the Cowboys when the beatdowns all clean up. But that's beside the point. And following forward, if you are a New York fan, 2 weeks in a row, you guys are celebrating like hotcakes. Because not only did the Giants do their job, but the Jets did as well. Jets destroyed the Dolphins. Now, me and Insidious were right. We did pick Jets, but I did not think a blowout. They destroyed the Dolphins 40-17. Another high-scoring game by the Jets offense. I mean, this is okay. I mean, I'm going to run down through this again. I mean, it's crazy. The Jets are 3-2. They lost two, but it's not because they're losing bad. I mean, okay, the first week was 24-9 against the Ravens. That one was, but I think that was them just not getting their stuff together yet. But the Browns, they beat them with 31 points. Bengals, they lost, but then they beat the Steelers with 24 points. I mean, when's the last time the Jets beat the Steelers? And then the Dolphins, 40-17. So again, they're a different team. Now, I don't think they're going to win next week because of who they're playing. But you know what? Miracles have happened. But anyway, you're a happy camper in New York. Oh wait, if you are also in New York, you still got more to celebrate because your Bills destroyed the Steelers 38-3. Wow, you're just a happy camper in New York State. What are you thinking, Insidious? No?
I just want to know if they're missing Big Ben yet.
Oh, you know it, dude. Even even when he was having a bad day, Big Ben still knew how to knew how to come around.
No, it wasn't that what I'm saying. They forced him out. He openly admitted that. They forced him to retire. And now I'm just sitting back going,
Force. You can say that all you want. We both know Ben, as good as he was, it was time.
no, it wasn't. He still led him to a damn playoff run.
And choked in the first round.
Doesn't matter. He still took him to where are they sitting right now?
Just because they're bad right now, it doesn't change the fact that, let's face it, they had so much help in the playoffs last year. They shouldn't have made it. They had so much help from other teams. It was not even funny. And we both know that.
Win's a win, doesn't matter.
Well,
they did beat Dallas.
We were both okay. Chief was the only one that called this one right. The Patriots win over the Lions, but a shutout, 29-0. Looks like the Lions are back to being the Lions.
Wait, who was playing? Did Mac Jones come back?
I don't got that. I didn't write down that stat.
Give me a sec. I will look that up right now.
While he's doing that, I'm going to continue with another score. Close game. Close game in Cleveland. Chargers won 30-28. So it was a good game all the way down to the end. So while he's still continue looking up, let's talk about this. No team. You find it?
How did they win?
What do you mean? Shutout?
No, it wasn't a shutout. They had 17 points, all by the kicking team.
Who are we talking about here?
New England.
Yeah.
They only had one actual touchdown that I'm seeing.
Yep.
And that was it. The rest was all their kicking team. And if I look at the stats here, Zappy attempted 21 throws, only landed 17 for 188 yards, and he had one interception.
17 out of 21 is not that bad.
Here's the thing. Goff attempted 35. Landed 19. But out of that 19 was 229 yards passing and one interception.
So the Patriots quarterback had better completion, but Goff had more yards.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. He's better on the deep ball. But their rushing, they had their biggest rush was Williams, 15 carries at 56 yards. But from what I'm seeing here, I just don't understand. It looks like to me, after actually looking at the stat card, the Lions beat the Lions.
And it was still a shutout. Because
Yeah, did you know they're
when you
one
see
of
this zero, when you see a zero, when you don't score points, it's a shutout.
yeah, it's a shutout. But you know what's weird is they're 1-4.
Yep.
Patriots are now 2-3.
Yep. A win's a
Not
win.
looking good. Not looking good. But let's be honest, even with the backup quarterback, they did hold off the Packers 20 just to 27 points, which is still pretty good,
I
and scored 24,
So,
which is pretty good.
none of us were right about this one, but you know what? Now we can officially say no team is currently with a lot with no team's going to have no losses this year. Texans got their first win. Congratulations, 13-6 against the Jaguars. Um, Congrats. You're no longer officially the worst team in the NFL. Happy day. I think right now that tag is going to go to the Lions.
Maybe.
Oh, they're 1-4. I mean, that's kind of the lowest you can be at this point. What a great game for the North rivalry. Vikings beat the Bears 29-22. That was a good game. I watched the whole thing. It was a good game. Let's see. Saints beat the Seahawks. I told you that would have to happen. But it was a good game, 39-32.
Who did I have on that?
You said Seahawks.
Why on earth would I do that? Oh,
And
yeah, the week before they lost.
here's the thing. Now, here's something. Me and the Chief were right about the Bucks beating the Falcons, but here's the thing. For the first half, it was all Tom Brady. It was like 21-0. And then the Falcons come back and score 15 points with no answers. So, I mean, the final score was 21-15. So it's like the Buccaneers. So it's like Tom Brady fell asleep in the second half, and the Falcons woke up. They just didn't get enough done. Titans beat the Commanders 21-17. 49ers defeated the Panthers 37-15. Philly is still unbeaten 20-17. The only reason I set this up because me and you are going to continue with our conversation. Ravens beat the Bengals 19-17. And who was really shocked? The Chiefs beat the Raiders tonight 30-29. We all knew that. We all knew the Chiefs would win. But we were wrong about the Bengals winning. We thought the Bengals would beat the Ravens. Nope, we were wrong on that one. I will admit, though, even though the Chiefs did win, I was not expecting that close of a game. I thought I was looking for an ass whooping. But Derek Carr,
I do agree.
Derek Carr did come to play.
Even that defense came to play. It was an amazing game.
But
I watched a little bit of it at work.
All right, so let's talk about the Cowboys beating the Rams 22-10. I mean, me and you. Okay, for those that obviously don't know, me and Sidious already kind of had a little private conversation about this yesterday, and I'm going to continue to say it that I'm starting to see Matthew Stafford Lions, and you don't believe me on that. And the reason is because I saw the game, and Matthew Stafford made mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. Okay, I looked at his stats for the 2021 year when they won the Super Bowl. He had a lot of touchdown passes. I forget the number because I'm tired. I didn't write it down. And he had this many interceptions. 0. Yeah. He had 2 just that night. And this is now week 5. And that man has yet to throw 1 touchdown pass. 1. I think, no, wait, maybe. He did maybe threw 1 in earlier in the weeks. But you say, oh, it's Stafford. I mean, I think he's better. I mean, well, I just think what happened was he was riding a morale boost wave when he came to LA, and that carried him.
No,
And
no.
because here's the thing, how many weapons did he really have in LA that he doesn't have now? Okay, he had Cooper Cup, he had OBJ, and he had Higbee. The only one that he's missing is OBJ. He still has two of the three, and he can't
Uh,
make magic with them.
What
What?
two of your O line veterans retired, and they have rookies in their place. He ain't got near as much time in the pocket that he had last year. That's the
Next
problem.
next man that. Tyler look, McVay knew Woodworth was leaving. He knew that. He knew he had to replace the left tackle. So don't act like they didn't know it was coming.
Well, to blame a quarterback for something that's obviously a coaching problem isn't the quarterback's fault.
No, but
And you know what's sad is your coach knows about it.
and the quarterback's supposed to be also a leader of the team. He says, "Hey, McVay, this guy's leaving. Shouldn't we replace him? Before the
Well,
next season comes."
not if it's your first year. You're going to trust your coaching staff. I bet you now he probably is saying something. 5 sacks in one game is a lot of sacks to take.
Yep.
And I'm surprised that he got up
I'm not saying
a
the O
lot
line
of it.
has nothing to do with it.
If
I'm
it's a
just saying Stafford.
big
I'm just
job.
saying Matthew is making way too many mistakes.
All right. Next question for you.
Sure.
When we went back and we did this before with other quarterbacks, and we did this with Tony Romo. We've done it with a
Yep.
lot. Tony
Yep.
Romo, we saw his best at the end of his career. And I hate to say this, I don't like saying that about anybody, but it was 100% fact. And why? Because Jerry Jones came out and said, O line, protect him. There was a time that you remember that game where the announcers had a clock at the bottom of the screen of how many seconds. He had almost a full minute in the pocket. That O line protected him because they didn't want him getting hit because they could bust his back completely. So
I get it.
yeah,
You got
that's what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. You have
You
some
got
of
to
the
have
greatest
time to throw
quarterbacks
the
of all
ball.
time that don't even
No,
have a Super Bowl ring. I mean, you got like
no,
Dan Marino,
yeah,
one of
not
the greatest
that.
of all times. No Super
Well,
Bowl ring. I get
not
it.
really
A
that. It's
quarterback
not
doesn't
really
win the
that.
game. You need
No,
you need both teams.
you got to have time to get the ball out. That's
I
where your O
get
line
that.
comes in. That's where your O line comes in. If you ain't
I
got
get it.
to a play can't if a play's just starting to develop and bam, your QB's on his back, you're fucked. They have really got to find a way to protect Stafford better to get him time to get the ball out. I mean, you guys did try to run it, and let's face it, Dallas shut you down there all the way. But
Yep.
I think you shouldn't have gave up the run because if you go back and look, the Commanders was running all over my defense. You guys shouldn't have
Let's
abandoned
face it.
that run.
Let's face it. The Rams need to find a new running back.
I don't think you should have abandoned it. That's the thing. I think you should
No,
have kept
but I can only think. Of a few running backs that when they were on the Rams, and the Rams were unbeatable. Like when you had Marshall Falk. I mean, who could forget Falk? I mean, he was like the guy for the Rams for like the longest time. Then even Todd Gurley had his moments, but then they traded him to the Falcons, and he ain't done crap since. Uh,
no.
I anyway,
It all comes back to which team a player meshes with better.
mm-hmm.
And that's why I was really hoping you guys would have kept OBJ because the stuff that you guys were doing with him, whether you guys want to believe that or not, he was a key part of that offense. The plays they were making with him and the plays that were coming out with him were amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry about that. But I digress. That's how it works. And I've said my piece. I'm thinking that Stafford either. Hey, crap! What I hit? Now I'm all blurry.
Or you hit something.
Mm. There you go.
Well, remember, I also said something else to you yesterday, too, that got you thinking about something else.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to recycle the can.
When I was talking to you about maybe it's just McVay. He's already got a Super Bowl ring. He's got the youngest coach in NFL history to win a Super Bowl. Maybe that's all he wanted. Now he doesn't really need to care.
If they find out that he really doesn't care, they'll replace his ass, and you know it.
I'm not going to say they shouldn't, but
I'm not convinced it's McVay yet. He made some. He was arrogant and made some big choices to make a super powerful team. The problem is he didn't know how to keep the Super Bowl, the super powerful team. That was his problem. He didn't. McVay is a short-sighted thinker. He said, "Hey, I got gold now." The problem is he didn't know how to keep it.
you should have kept Von Miller.
Well, we'll
That
see
would
what
have helped.
happens in the future. All right, let's start with week 6, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, week 6. Why is what? Okay, now I'm all cleared up. Finally. All right. Thursday night football. Yeah. Week 6 predictions. Can I pick a third team, please?
No.
Huh?
No.
Apparently not. All right, Commanders or the Bears?
The refs.
That's the third team. Okay. Um, you know what?
Hey, I will
I have a
put.
question. I have a question.
I will put
This is
$30. I will put $30 that the refs make the best calls of the night.
cute. Speaking of which,
Because it doesn't matter.
what is the
Because
rule? What's the rule of the
uh,
refs?
huh?
What's the rule of the refs? Okay, let's say this actually happened a few weeks ago. I don't remember if it was NFL or college, but the ball bounced off a ref, like a ball was thrown. It bounced
Yeah.
off the ref, it went up in the air, and then it was caught. And then they had a big dispute whether or not the ref is part of the field, so technically it hit the ground. Is the refs part? What's the rule on that? What do you think? Or what do you think the rules should be on that?
What the hell?
Because then anytime someone was to run into a ref and the ref trips them up, which has also happened, should that make some kind of an interference on the ref's part? I mean, I don't know. Where do you think the ref should be when it comes to their interference? Whether they ran into somebody or someone ran into them, or the ball bounces out. What do you think the rule should be on that?
I don't see where it has anything really to do with it, in my opinion. If it accidentally hits them, I mean, I don't see where that's a big deal.
Well, okay, fine. It hits the ref, it bounces in the air, and the receiver catches it. Should it be a catch or an incomplete pass because technically it hit the field?
Incomplete.
Because it hit the ref, but it never hit the ground.
The ref's technically not a player, so even if it hit him, and it should still be incomplete pass. If it hits him and hits the ground, that's an incomplete pass. The ref is
no.
player.
It hits him. It bounced off him, and then was caught.
Oh, in that case, it's a live ball.
All right. Okay, so Commanders or Bears?
In order for it to be an incomplete pass, it has to hit the ground.
Right, that's my question. Are the refs considered the ground?
No.
All right, that's all I need to know. Commanders or Bears?
The refs.
Yeah, you're not getting off that easy.
Let's go the Bears.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Bears. The Bears. I guess Chief hasn't shown up, so I guess we won't get his predictions today. All right, both teams are 2-3. We're going to go with the Bengals or the Saints.
Saints.
Yeah. In reality, it depends on what Saint team shows up. I mean, if the week 5 Saints show up, then yeah. All right. Think I'm gonna go Bengals. Um, no, wait a minute. It's in New Orleans. That dome is loud. Saints. Ugh. All right. Oh dear. 49ers or Falcons?
Niners. You can take the Falcons. I'll let you.
I don't want to, but I hate the Niners. Damn it. I'm not liking any of these picks at all yet. I don't like any of these games. I think so far I think we're just going to sleep week 6 away.
Right.
Patriots or Browns?
Patriots.
Because they just did that shutout.
Yeah, I'll go Patriots. They're gonna ride on that.
Well, I'll tell you one thing: field goal ain't going to beat the Browns. Maybe. I don't know.
It can. I mean, come on.
I guess it can.
Just knocked off the Lions, damn it.
Okay. Could the Miracle Jets do it again? Or is Aaron Rodgers going 0 for 2 with New York teams this year?
I'll go with
And
Rodgers.
this time it is in Lambeau.
Oh, I'll go with Rodgers.
Okay.
Let him get a taste of this cold ass weather.
But here's the thing: can you really make that claim? The New Jets are in New York. They love cold weather too.
Don't they have a dome for the Jets?
I think you're right. Maybe I think MetLife is at a dome.
Therefore, it's heated plus body heat. They're not cold.
Oh,
Cold when they leave.
Jaguars and Colts.
Jaguars.
Jags just got their ass humiliated by losing to the Texans. So I don't know.
Colts.
That's gonna be to me. That's gonna be a morale booster. I'm going Colts.
Yeah, I will too.
You said Jags.
I changed my mind.
Okay. Ooh, 4-1 Vikings, 3-2 Dolphins. Now that could be a game.
Dolphins.
Okay. This is okay. This is going to a what I want versus what I think will happen. I'm gonna write this down too. I want the Dolphins to win, but the Vikings have been on fire this year, and they've been a pretty damn good team this year. I honestly think, no offense to Rodgers, but I think the Vikings are going to take the North. Especially if they keep playing. If the Vikings keep playing the way they're playing, I think the Vikings could be a Super Bowl bound, make a Super Bowl run.
It could happen.
I know it's too early to predict that, but right now they're playing good. They're playing good. Ravens and Giants. I'm going Giants. I'm seeing a beautiful Giant team over there.
How are you doing, Ravens? You're my new favorite team.
Ooh, I would say it's another good game between Tom and Ben, but Ben's no longer around. But teams are still there. I'm gonna go Bucks.
With who? Steelers?
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. Wonder if they're ready to call him up out of retirement.
An NFC West showdown, and I don't mind either one of the teams. Cardinals and Seahawks. Which bird flies?
Cardinals. Seahawks ain't doing too good.
They're both 2-3.
Yeah, they're still not doing good.
I don't know. I gotta look at this. Because although the Seahawks have lost a few games, but is it by much? That's the question. Because they got 32 points against the Saints, they got 45 points against the Lions, 23 points against the Falcons, and they lost to the Broncos. But I'm going the Seahawks. They know how to score. They can score high. All right.
As long as their defense can figure out how to shut the other team down, they should be okay.
Panthers and Rams.
Panthers.
Yep. Probably. Oh, but I think Stafford's going to get his act together.
I'm not saying Stafford's is your O line. You're gonna find out.
I told him yesterday, folks, that Stafford's going to keep choking, and he said, no. Stafford will get his act together. It's not Stafford. And I said, okay, fine. We'll see what he does against the 1-4 Panthers. And he said he'll do just fine. And yet he's voting Panthers.
You know why I'm being hard on you about that? Because when I bitch about Dak, you're like, one man don't make a team. But yet when your team does it, you went right to the quarterback.
That because I'm seeing him, I actually visually see him make mistakes.
I see Dak make mistakes too. And when I call it out, you're like, no. One man don't make a team. Stafford's problem is
you don't have a complete 180 on stats, though. Insidious, you're muted. Insidious, you're muted. There you
go. Hey, but it's hard to have accuracy if you're under pressure, under constant distress pressure. So yeah, you're probably going to make mistakes if you're running for your life half the game.
Then run for it. Run a few yards.
He's
be
not
like
a
be like Lamar Jackson. Get a few yards.
He's a pocket passer. He wasn't trained like that. Lamar Jackson, Dak, and Russell Wilson, they were trained to get out of the pocket. He wasn't. He was trained that your O line will stop them from getting to you. And that's the thing with pocket passers. Cooper Rush is a pocket passer. That's just how they're designed. But anymore, they got to realize one thing. You know, what is the most injured spot there is to play and has the shortest career lifespan? Running back. So when a quarterback decides to start taking off with the ball, being a running back, his career is going to be kept pretty short. Look at RG3 as an example.
Maybe. All right. Both teams are 4-1. I think this is like AFC Championship material here. Bills and Chiefs.
Chiefs.
All right. I'm going Bills.
Okay. I'll go Chiefs.
All right, I'm gonna skip Sunday Night Football for 1 second. I'm gonna get back to it. Monday Night Football, AFC. I will. AFC West showdown: Broncos and Chargers.
Broncos.
To me, it depends on which team shows up. I mean, theoretically, the Chargers are a better team, but Broncos have been playing well. I mean, the problem is, I can't say that. Broncos are 2-3, Chargers are 3-2, but the Broncos are playing well this year. They're playing better than they have been, but that's tough. I'm gonna write that. All right. Are your Cowboys going to be the 1-5-1?
Yep.
I think you're right. Both the whether it's Cooper Rush or it's Dak, who
Out,
does have a good record against the
out,
Eagles. I think you're right.
out.
I think the momentum will be in the Cowboys' turn.
Dak will not be back in time, so we get
They
to see
said
more
that.
Cooper Rush do his thing.
How long is Dak out? Do they ever say?
He was supposed to be back either before this game or after, but he sees the doctor tomorrow for another round. But even then, Jerry Jones is already saying he doubts he lets him play because his grip still isn't fully developed back 100%. He's still having problems gripping the ball.
So this will be one hell of a good test for Cooper Rush. Can he take down the
No,
last unbeaten team?
it's going to be a good game, I think, because as of right now, nobody, as of now, we're not talking about week 1, we're talking about now, no one's got 20 points on Dallas. Not our defense.
This is a match of unbeatens. Eagles
Yeah.
or Cooper Rush?
I think it's going to come down to our defense doing their job, and we'll probably do what we've been doing, safe football, throw for short yards, run the ball, get yards, throw it a little more, get more yardage on the run game. Just play smart football. Don't give them the ball back. Avoid the interceptions, avoid the fumbles, and just play smart ball. And that's what they've been doing.
I honestly think this could, with all the other games that I've listed, except for maybe the Bills and the Chiefs, this game could be the game of the week.
Well, I'm not going to say you're lying because I'll tell you what, we all know when these two teams get together, fights most generally happen.
They don't like each other, and that's what makes good football.
Well, it's because a lot of people Dallas didn't forget when they were in Philadelphia. This was oh 88 at the time. Michael Irving got hurt. Philadelphia cheered. We're talking about the players. They cheered that Michael Irving got hurt. So now, when Michael Irving, who already said he will be there to give his prep talk, as he puts it, he is going to remind them to make them feel the pain. I'm like, yep, we're going to have a fight before it even starts. Well, all in all, I do look for it to be a good game here. But do I look for Dallas to overtake? Yes, I do. Big time overtaking.
But you may have one small problem on your defense. It says your linebacker still your star linebacker ain't going to be playing. Parsons.
What, Micah?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know he tore his groin, but he ain't out.
he may not be out, but he ain't going to be 100% either.
Um, they are giving him pretty much the whole week to rest his groin and ice it down.
Man, that
But like you said, next man up. So what
yeah.
I look for them to do is probably switch over and let the tank take over where he normally starts at and put him over where Tank is. Because that's what I see happening. And let Demarcus Lawrence do his thing for a little bit.
And I know and back to Dak. I mean, I know you said Dak's out. Now he's not playing, but oh, shut up. Sorry, my dog's whining. Uh, the last time the Cowboys and Eagles faced with Dak under the helm, Cowboys won 51-26, a nasty beating. So it's like I said, Dak knows how to. I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Even if Dak's not playing, Dak's going to be in Cooper Rush's ear.
I
So,
wish he wasn't.
no, you got a
Whenever
quarterback that's skilled like Cooper Rush, and a quarterback that knows how to beat the Eagles in your ear. There's something. I don't
you know
know.
what, there is one smart thing Dak said that I will agree with. He's watching Cooper Rush. That's the smartest thing the man's ever said. About time you're learning from somebody. If you would have watched Romo instead of trying to take his job, you would have learned something then.
All right. Got anything
Sorry,
else?
you're too blunt. I know. No, that's it. That's all I have. Unless you want to hear me rant about more about Dak, I mean, I can do that.
Oh, it's a shame. I was hoping Chief would at least pop up, but he didn't tonight.
Last time he chimed in at 12:30, if you remember, it's 12:03.
That's when he chimed in, but he usually pops up a comment already or something by now.
Not if he's still working. He won't. But no, I don't have anything unless you do.
Let's see. Oh, one thing. I think, no London game this week, but I do think that I think it's week 7, isn't it? Oh, wait a minute. Give me a second. I'm looking up the international games. Give me 1 second. All right, that was 1. That was 2. October 30th. Okay, so it's not for a couple. Okay, so yeah, no London game this week. There will be one in a couple of weeks, and then next month they'll actually have their first ever NFL game in Germany, and then the 5th game will be at the end of November in Mexico. I have a question for you. With all these international games, do you think they should create some more teams from those areas? Give us a London team, a Germany team, Toronto Huskies. You know what I mean?
Right?
I don't know. I mean, it's always fun to have an extra team around there. But no, I guess I was trying to stall and see if Chief would show up, but I guess he's not. Yeah, I don't really have anything else, brother.
I don't either.
All right.
All right, then that's all we got for tonight. You guys stay safe. Have a good rest of your weekend, and we'll be back next week to see who is right and wrong. Take care, guys.